penetrating inside the lane of the opposing team's defense, making defenders converge, and he kicks out. I mean, he's 5'8", but he can get up in the air, and he makes good decisions. Usually you never want to have your point guard jump up in the air to make a pass, but somehow he figures out a way to do it, and he's been the fuel of the UAB Fire so far in the first half.
UAB making 50% of their shots in the game so far. Let's break down the Conference USA standings, and it's kind of typical at this point in the season. UTEP and Memphis atop the charts, 5-1 records. UTEP is 17-4 overall under first-year head coach Tim Floyd. Memphis, UAB, they're 4-2, and UAB you expect to hover along with Southern Miss for the rest of the season to try to win that CUSA championship?
Yeah, UAB is very optimistic in terms of they can be the first team in at the end of the year in terms of Conference USA standings. And how about SMU at 3-3 right now? Usually they're at the bottom of the Conference USA standings, but they've done a great job with a big win over Memphis. 7-12,
East Carolina, Tulsa, Tulane, Rice, Marshall. And who would have thought after a 14-0 start, UCF would be at the bottom of the CUSA standings at this point in the season.
A lot of ball left to be played. You know, you can get back on track. It's just that it's going to take a lot of time right now when you start out 0-5 in Conference USA.
There's only one other team in the country that can relate to the UCF recent woes, and that's Syracuse, which started off perfect 18-0 to follow up with 4 straight losses in Big East play. So the Blazers lead by 5 here at halftime. We'll have first half highlights when we come back.
Jacobs. I'd like to welcome everyone watching tonight's game at home and pass along my best wishes to our home team, the UCF Knights. Local Hi, I'm Orange County Mayor Teresa Jacobs. I'd like to welcome everyone watching tonight's game at home and pass along my best wishes to our home team, the UCF Knights. Local sports build community spirit, and Bright House Sports Network brings the excitement right into our homes year-round. We're proud of our student athletes here in Orange County. Good luck tonight and throughout the season. And go Knights!
Thank you, Mayor Jacobs. 37-32, UAB leads UCF here at halftime. David Bauman alongside Mike O'Donnell. Mike, UAB made 50% of their shots and 50% of their threes, 5 of 10 from long range.
Yeah, well, they're shooting the ball really, really well here in the first half, but a lot has to do with Aaron Johnson finding the open shooters. And you always talk about how UAB can get to the rim. They're so physical and they're so strong when they put the ball on the floor, but everybody forgets to talk about this team could shoot the three, and they could shoot the three well because they're unselfish. And because they take the ball to the bucket so good, that opens up the three-point shooting, and they've knocked them down here in the first half.
Orlando native Dexter Fields made a pair of threes. We just saw Quincy Taylor. There's Fields again from long range for UCF. Big Tom Herzog, 12 points, 6 rebounds. He's having a heck of a game so far.
Tom's playing great. He's playing very aggressive in the offensive end. He's not forcing. I thought he took one bad shot maybe in the first half, but so far it's been simple. Left shoulder baby hooks. UCF has done a good job of finding him in the low post. I think they got away from that late in the first half. Shouldn't be surprising to see them go to Tom early in the second half.
What does UCF need to do differently in the second half to catch up?
Well, I think on the defensive end, they need to still switch up their defenses because they may have kind of tired legs because there's a few guys on the bench that aren't going to be playing, as we're looking at Tom Herzog playing really well on the defensive end. But on offense, no dumb turnovers. 6 assists to 8 turnovers in the first half for UCF as opposed to 12 assists and only 3 turnovers for UAB. They need to take better care of the ball here in the second half.
Okay, Mike, here's a look at the first half stats before we toss to break. 50% opposed to 45% from the field for the Blazers and the Knights. UCF out-rebounding the Blazers by 6.
Again, I go to the assists and the turnovers right now. That's why UAB's up 37-32, is that they're not turning the ball over and they're taking advantage of what UCF hasn't done well on the defensive end. They've done a pretty good job, but they're also just knocking down really good shots.
Coach George O'Leary and President John Hitt. That's AD Keith Tribble and Marty O'Leary looking on. UAB leads by 5. We'll talk baseball when we come back. He's wearing Mike O'Donnell's, so it should be the same. Brennan, want to just give a test? Say 10-987-654-321.
10-987-654-321. Good to go. Keep talking. I'll keep talking until he stops moving his finger, and then we're in good shape.
Good to go.
All right, cool.
All right, man.
Down to do all of that and whatever after that. I mean,
sounds good. Just make reference to the camera. So right at the beginning when I'm welcoming you, just take a look into the camera. Yeah, and then at the very end when I say thanks, we'll go back to the camera.
Otherwise, I'm looking at you.
Yeah. Other than we're just having a conversation.
Cool.
And we will be able to hear each other.
Okay.
From the top of the backboard, UCF trails by 5 here at halftime to UAB. We're delighted to be joined by senior pitcher for the baseball team, Brennan Dobbins from nearby Lake Brantley High School. Brennan, it was Fan Fest today for the baseball team. How'd it go?
Fan Fest was awesome. We had a great time. All of our players were able to come out and meet a bunch of the fans that came out. Coach Rooney was out there, and we were introducing every single person, giving away some prizes, and really just trying to hype up our 2011 baseball season. We're really excited about it.
Here's a look at some of the Fan Fest. And ladies and gentlemen, prior to the UAB-UCF game today, this is what took place on campus with giveaways, posters, autographs, and food. Brennan, when taking a look at this season, what are you most excited for?
I mean, to be honest with you, we've got a great group of guys coming out this year. We've got a bunch of new faces along with some of the older faces coming back. We've got a really solid offense coming back from last year, a bunch of freshman All-Americans returning for us. And then we've got a bunch of new arms on the mound as well that Coach went out and recruited, and we're really excited to get out there and get going.
Preseason ranking at number 4 in Conference USA play. Getting overlooked a little bit?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I think it's awesome to get ranked in the top of a conference that usually sends 3 to 4 teams to NCAA regionals every single year.
That's true.
I think it's a great honor for us, and I think that we're ready to go and ready to move up into the top of the conference this year. So,
will you be ranked in the top 25 before this season's over?
Absolutely. absolutely ready for it. I mean, we've got 2 goals every single day, and one of those goals is to get better every single day as a team, and the other goal is to get to Omaha. And we're not going to back down from that, so we're really excited about it.
We're joined by Brennan Dobbins, senior pitcher for UCF. And Brennan, before we're done, give us a couple of names to look out for, some potential stars on this night's team.
I mean, we got some newcomers this year. You look for Matt Collins, maybe Ray Hansen, Danny Winkler on the mound, some talented JUCO guys coming in. And then offensively, you look to the guys who did great things for us last year, and Ryan Breen and Chris Talladay and Bo Taylor are catchers. So you can look for those guys to make some headlines this year, and we're really excited about it.
Enjoy your senior season. Hope it's a great one.
Thank you very much.
Brennan Dobbins from the UCF baseball team. When we come back, we'll tip off the second half between UAB and UCF. Thanks, Brennan.
Thank you.
Knights trailing the Blazers by 5. And the second half is underway. Marcus Jordan running point guard tonight, in for the injured A.J. Ramsa. Ramsa with that foot. It was a stress reaction. Mike O'Donnell, you know all well about that stress reaction, how dangerous it can be. It's a loose ball. It'll be Knights ball.
Yeah, my senior year, I had a stress reaction in my foot, and I tried to play on it just because I was an idiot, and ended up giving myself a fracture in my foot, and I couldn't play the last game of the season. So, as difficult as it may have been for A.J. Ramsa to sit out this game, and hopefully doesn't have to sit out any more games, it was probably the right thing to do. And I know we all know how much of a competitor he is, and it just shows that he's trying to get better and get healthy. And we wish him a speedy recovery.
We saw Ramsa on the bench. Nice kick out from Jordan to Gaynor. Clanton with the offensive rebound and the putback. And Ramsa standing and cheering on the end of the bench. We saw Ramsa briefly there. Not sure what the brief delay was, but this game is underway. UCF trailing by 3 now.
I think they gave UCF delay a game when the ball went through the hoop. But a good kick by Marcus Jordan. P.J. Gaynor has to knock that down, but the aggressiveness of Keith Clanton to come from the weak side to get a rebound.
Clanton tipped that pass. A.J. Ramsa is UCF's assist leader and steals leader. And he's out indefinitely for the time being. No real timetable for his return. Fight for the rebound. Jordan comes away with it. Here's the transition game. 3-on-2. Jordan with the left hand. That had to be goaltending. Yes, it was.
Yep.
He used the left hand.
I'm going to go on the record and say that I think that was the first bucket that Marcus Jordan has scored from the left side of the floor with his left hand.
Florida game.
Florida game?
The up and under, remember?
Oh, my mistake. How did I blow that? My goodness. That's why you're here for me. You cover up for me, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's all love, brother. UCF down 1. Moore. That's knocked away by Herzog. Here comes Sosa.
Again, Moore needs to get stronger. I mean, he's good. He's got a lot of talent, but he has to get stronger.
Gaynor got the start tonight into Herzog. Big offensive first half for Herzog. He's going back to the free throw line.
That might have been a little out of control, to be honest with you. You could see Tom didn't get his feet right, but he recognized that when you have an angle and you have an ability to go through the chin of the defender and the defender's moving, you have to take advantage of it. So good job by Tom of recognizing that.
Herzog's 3-for-3 from the charity stripe tonight. And UCF leads. A 6-0 run to start the second half. And the crowd is getting back into this one. The student section has been tremendous all season long.
Good fade. That is a great, great fade by Sanders off the down screen there.
Sanders has made 3 of 5 3-pointers tonight. He's got 11. Jordan picked up the dribble over to Clanton Gaynor. That was a nice pass by Herzog. Clanton the fadeaway. Makes it.
It's a tough move. It's a tough move because it's so hard to guard because he's shooting a fadeaway jump shot under control. And even UAB came with a double team, and UAB did a good job of zoning up behind the double team. But Keith knocked down that jump shot.
Jamar Sanders goes by Herzog. Too strong on the layup. Sanders offensive rebound. Oh, an open look. Rebound Clanton.
Yeah,
Tie game.
I don't think Sanders was quite set on that shot. I mean, he's going to normally knock down that 3.
Crossover, Jordan with a right. Oh,
why not? That's it. See, he could shoot the ball with his right hand on the left side of the floor. He just got to drive it to the left. What makes Aaron Johnson so difficult to guard is his ability to change speeds. You can be the fastest point guard in the nation and be easy to guard because you'll go at one speed. But the fact that Aaron Johnson changes speeds, that means his defender doesn't know what speed he's going to use next. It makes him so difficult to guard.
Johnson averaging 7.5 assists per game. That ranks #1 in Conference USA. He's got 8 tonight. Another 3-point attempt, but that one is off the mark. That was Purifoy attempting that shot. Purifoy hitting 56% of his 3-point attempts coming into tonight. Herzog in the post. Gaynor thought about it, and the drive. Oh! Oh!
21 slam-a-jamma PJ Gaynor. Where did that come from? My goodness, send it in, big fella.
With the left hand.
And that's exactly what you do not want to do when you get a momentum shifter like that. Wow.
That foul goes against Taylor Young. UCF now with a 4-point lead. Look out, here comes Gaynor.
Well,
UCF now with a 4-point lead.
But watch this play. UAB has to respect the fact that P.J. Gaynor has taken 4 3-pointers already in the game, blows right past him, and dunk me beautiful, P.J. Gaynor. That's how you play basketball.
Gaynor with 5 points in tonight's contest. He's 2 of 5 from the field. He's played 19 minutes, got the start tonight. Hedo Turkoglu. The Atlanta Magic traded to get Turk back. They traded Vince Carter, Michael Petrus, and Marshall Gortat. Oh, Soku somehow missed that. Gaynor comes away with it. The kick back to Taylor Young, who slows it down. Got stuck on the hoop.
Taylor has to make a better pass than that.
Oh boy, Soku finishes that time. Marcus Jordan let Johnson go right by.
Yeah, and that's the thing that we talked about. That matchup is so important. You know, does Marcus have the mental toughness to play hard for 40 minutes, knowing that Aaron Johnson's not going to come out of the game?
Jordan, 4-3, hits it, and he's looking at the referees because he wanted to call on the pass to Clanton, thought he got fouled.
Well, he can't do that. The more he looks at the refs, the less calls he's going to get.
Dexter Fields fires right back with a 2. UCF with a 47-44 lead. Marcus Jordan with 12 points now. We will go to break. And when we come back, 14 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in this game. UCF leads by 3, 47-44. Dexter Fields for UAB has 8 points in tonight's game. He's in his hometown right now. Played at Olympia High School under Mark Grissick for 4 years. Led that Olympia Titans team to a state runner-up finish in 08-09. A #1 overall ranking at the state in Class 6A at one point. He scored a game-high 31 points in the 2009 championship defeat.